This is the STEAM podcast, Strength Through Expressive Arts Mentoring. No matter where you are in your journey as a musical artist, you're always looking to move forward, but you might not know what's next for you. STEAM is about what's next. We're going to give you ideas, conversations, solutions. You have the confidence. This is about strategy. Hello, and welcome to the STEAM podcast. STEAM is Strength Through Expressive Arts Mentoring. My name is Thomasina, and I created the strength-based program STEAM for youth who are at risk or incarcerated to imbue a certain level of confidence and life skills utilizing the study of music. The STEAM project is strength-based, but focusing on your strengths as musicians who want to move into the music industry and get yourselves started as musicians of note. If you are joining us for the first time, you will hear our conversational style that is full of information and some fun. Our hope is that you will feel part of the conversation and join us. If you are coming back, welcome back and thank you. Inspiration. Making it or waiting for it? This is a question that artists have dealt with, struggled with in good times and especially in tough times. We are in a tough time now, and as of this recording, we are at the year-long mark of a pandemic that has caused us all to have to shut down. And it is hard for us to shut down because we as artists feel, and rightfully so, that we must keep going and help others do the same while staying safe. As musicians, we still want to create for, influence, and touch an audience any way that we can because we know that people need music for inspiration and empowerment. But the question is, what do we do when we need inspiration? And we are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome. I want to first give a shout out to Hillary Schrauf, my co-host and proud to say neighbor. She will be joining me again soon, and stay tuned for an episode or two just featuring her thoughts on the many subjects that we cover here on the STEAM Arts Mentoring podcast. But this has been on my mind, and I wanted to get it out to you as I have been thinking of it. And I'm grateful to have Hillary's pro techniques on the technical to help me get it out to you. This is a point of interest too, and I offer it to you as a conversation starter. You can join in the conversation on our Facebook page, facebook.com/STEAMArtsMentoring, or if you want to directly email us, you can do so at steam77cast@gmail.com. I will repeat this later in the cast, and you can see the links for these things in the description below. As musicians, we want to create for, influence, and touch an audience any way that we can because we know that people need music for inspiration and empowerment. But the question is, what do we do when we need inspiration? Inspiration is great when it comes with no effort on our part. But when we are not feeling inspired, how do we jump start it? We can wait for it to happen, search for it, in the ways that we are entertained, through the ways that we are entertained, film, radio, streaming, other people's music. Or we can make it happen. So let us talk about what it takes to make inspiration happen and get ourselves creating, writing, and performing again. The place that I have found and would offer that you start is in the act of going back to basics. When I have felt frustrated about keeping it moving and needing to take a step back, I have said to myself, where did it all begin? Where did it spring from? And it is always the same answer. My instrument and my voice. Sitting, holding, and playing my guitar while singing in the microphone. The guitar and microphone is my starting point. If you are struggling to accomplish something like going further in your promotion or doing more writing or not being able to decide what to do next, stop, pick up your instrument or warm up your vocal instrument and just perform for yourself. Just play. And don't pick the hardest song that you can think of, because this is not a place of pressure that you're going. This is a place of reconnection and attuning to what brought you to this artist life and career. You may find that it will take a few minutes, only a few minutes, to get lost in the moment. Give yourself goosebumps. When you hear yourself and get goosebumps, then you are jump-starting that place in you that creates easily and enjoys creating. Music heals, and sometimes it is just best to let your sound inspire you. So if you are a guitarist, get in the mirror or on your camera and just hold the guitar in position and look at your image. If you are a flautist or a violinist or banjo player or bass player, that is where it all began. You may find, like I did when I thought of presenting this idea, that your motivation will build. Listen to how good you sound. Look at how decisive, confident you look when you're holding your instrument. If you are a vocalist, same thing. You have the power to make it happen without an instrument. Focus on these things, and I think you will find that your mind will take you to new ventures and experiences just in that place with yourself and the basics of where it all began. So I wish you the best and would really like to know what you think about this approach to self-motivation and self-inspiration. Email us at steam77cast@gmail.com or use the links below to go to our facebook.com/STEAM Arts Mentoring page or our YouTube channel, which is also STEAM the Arts Mentoring Podcast. Let me know what you think and share it with our community on STEAM. Bye-bye.
STEAM and Arts Mentoring Podcast. Copyright 2021. All rights reserved. This podcast is a part of the STEAM project. STEAM, Strength Through Expressive Arts Mentoring, is a registered trademark and a subdivision of Winslow Productions.